Hello, everyone. Welcome back to English for Life, the podcast, your space to learn English through slow, real-life conversations that you can actually follow. If you want to improve your speaking, boost your listening skills, and grow your mindset, you're in the right place. I'm Joe, and I'm excited we get to spend this time together. Today's topic is something that affects all of us: breaking bad habits. This isn't just about self-improvement, it's also directly connected to learning English more effectively. Because if you think about it, the same patterns that pull you into checking your phone just for a minute can also pull you away from the consistent English practice. Maybe this sounds familiar. You pick up your phone to check one thing, and somehow 10 minutes vanish. You didn't mean to waste time, but it just happens. That's exactly how bad habits start. Quietly, invisibly, until they're part of your daily routine. And then comes the guilt. Why am I doing this again? The important thing to understand here is, it's not always about laziness. Our brains love comfort, and habits are just shortcuts to getting that comfort. Whether it's skipping workouts, procrastinating on English study, or checking social media every few seconds, the mechanism is the same. That's why in today's episode, I'll share real examples and step-by-step strategies to help you not only break bad habits, but replace them with good ones, especially ones that improve your English. So if you're ready, let's dive into understanding how habits really work, and more importantly, how to take back control. Here's the truth. Bad habits don't usually crash into our lives with warning signs. They creep in like shadows, one small innocent action at a time. One just 5-minute scroll, one skipped shadowing session. One day becomes a week before we even notice. It's tempting to call ourselves lazy, but often it's not laziness at all. It's simply our brain running an old loop it's comfortable with. And here's the first mindset shift. If you want to break a habit, you need to understand what your brain enjoys and what it avoids. Your brain loves patterns, even unhelpful ones. Imagine your mind has a favorite walking path. Every time you follow it, it gets deeper and easier to walk. Habits work the same way. Whether it's biting your nails, doom scrolling, or skipping your English routine, the more you walk the path, the more natural it becomes. But here's the encouraging part. You can also create a new path. Think of it like carving a new trail in the jungle. It might feel slow and tiring at first, but with small daily steps, the grass flattens, the dirt clears, and soon enough, speaking English becomes more natural. For example, try picking a sentence from this episode and say it to yourself every morning for a week. Repetition like this turns new language into a habit and builds up your new trail. But here's another big truth. You can't just stop a bad habit. If you try, your brain is left with empty space it doesn't know how to fill. That's why simply deleting a habit rarely works long-term. So, what does work? And the answer is simply replacement. Give your brain something purposeful to do instead. Maybe you swap late-night Instagram scrolling for listening to 5 minutes of this podcast. It's a simple adjustment, but it gives your mind something better to reach for. You can shift from, "I won't check my phone after dinner," to, After dinner, I'll practice shadowing for a few minutes. These small changes add up. And even those quick moments. Perhaps when you pick up your phone, try speaking a short English message before you open any apps. You don't have to send it, just say it aloud to yourself. These little acts break the old loop and nudge you toward new, healthier patterns. There's also timing. There's a small window, maybe 5 minutes, right before a habit takes hold. That's your golden opportunity. If you don't open Netflix in those first minutes after dinner, chances are you won't. The same with grabbing your phone. That pause is powerful because awareness lives there. Whenever you notice an urge, use it. Give yourself permission for a gentle start. Just 5 minutes of English. You'll find that once you begin, you often keep going, because momentum makes staying in motion easier. Now, a gentle but important reminder. Track your progress, not your perfection. Missing one day isn't failure. It's part of the process. Think of it like building a wall. You lay one brick today, another tomorrow. It's slow, but it's real. Celebrate streaks. Don't obsess over slips. Maybe you study English for 3 days, miss the 4th, and feel bad. But focus instead on the 3 days you did show up. That's progress worth noting. Tell yourself, I did it today. That's enough. Small wins like this help you stay consistent. Let's talk about guilt for a moment. It can feel heavy and keep us stuck. If you catch yourself slipping, don't say, I failed again. Instead, gently ask, why did that habit come back? By staying curious, you change judgment to awareness, and that gives you options. Even with English, the words you use with yourself matter. If you find it hard, instead of saying, I'm bad at this, try, I'm noticing patterns, and that means I'm learning. Give yourself permission to learn through slipping sometimes. It's how progress works. And finally, the deepest driver of habit change, identity. Habits grow from how we see ourselves. So instead of I want to stop procrastinating, say, I'm becoming someone who shows up. For English, it's I'm the kind of person who practices, even when it's not easy. Language follows identity, and identity shapes your behavior. This is where lasting change starts. Thank you for listening to today's episode of English for Life, the podcast. I hope these thoughts help you take control of your habits and make English practice a natural part of your daily routine. Remember, every kind, small step counts. I'll see you in the next episode. Until then, keep thinking in English, keep practicing, and keep believing in yourself.